Hello, Scorpio. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your April 2020 tarot reading. Before I actually start with the reading, I do want to say, because we are going through such a difficult time with the coronavirus really all around the world, I want to say that I am praying for you, and I am praying for your family, your loved ones, and that everyone remain safe, healthy, and protected. All right, so having started with that prayer, we are going to do a Celtic cross spread for you. This is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck by US Games, illustrated by Pamela Coleman Smith, of course. And then I will pull for you a butterfly affirmation card by Alana Fairchild. All right, so these are the cards for the sign of Scorpio, or Scorpio friends, April 2020. All right, we had a card flip. I'm going to pull it because it's one of the motif cards that has been coming up. I've been getting a lot of repeated cards coming up, and the Three of Swords is one of them. You can imagine why. And also what the other cards are. I'm sure you can guess. It's the 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. So we're getting a lot of these coming through. And I don't feel that it has to do with anything specific to your immediate environment, let me say, or immediate family, but that it has more to do with the circumstances that are just circulating around us right now. And so whatever level it is that you happen to be picking up on the current energies and vibrations around all of this illness, and it's been just devastating. There's a lot of grief in the just in the environment. Scorpio is, of course, extremely sensitive, psychic, can be empathic, and you can feel this. You can feel it in the air. And so I think you are perhaps very sensitive at this time, let me say. You have your feelers up and you are picking up on all of the concern and the grief that is circulating around the world right now. Now, let me say, though, I feel very positively, though, about coming out of these current troubles and getting back on track again with our lives. So let's see what else comes up. Well, it's the Page of Cups, and that relates exactly to what I was just speaking of. And that is, Scorpio, not to give up on your dreams, those beautiful dreams that you have for yourself about your future. Things are very disrupted at the moment with what is going on, but that is not to say that you cannot spend some time at least thinking about a better future ahead, because things will change eventually and we will have an opportunity to get ourselves back on track. Things may be different, of course. I'm sure that they will be different, but we will be able to get back to those dreams and the things that really filled our hearts with joy and love, and a sense of anticipation about the future that was very positive. That will come back. We have the Two of Cups coming in. All right, so in the Rider-Waite deck, suggestive of healing. And also we see this symbol here. Now, it has escaped me what the name of it is, but I know that some of you know what the name of this symbol is. And so maybe you can put it in the comments for me, because I have forgotten it now. But this is the symbol, of course, for healing in the medical field. Let me say this, to those of you that are on the front lines of this coronavirus, in any way that you are having to work with the public right now, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for what you are doing and for the healing that you are bringing into the world. It is not it's just an understatement. For me to say it is not an easy job is that doesn't really get across what I am trying to say. It seems almost like I want to say an impossible task. And so everyone that is working on those front lines is a hero right now. And this is not only in the medical field, but in other necessary businesses that we need to remain open. The supermarket clerks. I mean, you all of you are saints. Those that are working on the front lines and helping to keep our necessary businesses and things that we need available to us. Thank you. Not easy though, and this can be very difficult at this time. And now we have the Eight of Rods coming in. All right, and so there's a lot to do, and I feel, Scorpio, some of you might even feel a little overwhelmed at this point with everything that needs to be done. I feel that this is right kind of in the immediate future, like right now. There's a sense of being a little overwhelmed about everything that needs to be accomplished. And the devil, of course. Okay, and so this is another, I want to say, motif card coming up this month, not just for Scorpio, but there is a tremendous sense of restriction. All right, so for those Scorpios that are not actually in a position to work and out on the front lines, the opposite scenario is that you are actually tied down, and many of us are under a stay-at-home order, or almost like a shelter-in-place or a lockdown situation right now. And so I think that is all that this is depicting here, is that sense that there is so much to do, and I feel so restricted. Whether it is that you are at home and can't do the things that you really feel you would like to do, or whether you are out on those front lines, there is restriction is everywhere. And partly I'm just going to bring in a little bit of astrology, but Saturn is moving into Aquarius, out of Capricorn into Aquarius. Here is the card, the major arcana for Capricorn, right? And so these restrictions are weighing on us very, very heavily during the time that Saturn is in these final degrees of Capricorn, moving into Aquarius. And now we have the Tower coming in. All right, let's take another look at what's coming in, and the Two of Pentacles. And so again, I think this really just coordinates with this Eight of Rods, and that is to say, Scorpio, you just have got your hands full. You've got a lot on your plate. You're dealing with a situation where things have been very disrupted. I am actually seeing some Scorpios. I'm seeing some Scorpios are in a position of, I want to say, coordinating efforts. Okay, coordinating efforts. And it can be coordinating other people, coordinating either some kind of packages that you are mailing out, or it's like coordinating some type of relief. This could be even after the coronavirus has passed. I feel that it is kind of immediate, but I also feel like it's something that's going to be happening down the road for some of the Scorpio people. And now we have the High Priestess. Again, this just perfectly correlates with what I am trying to get across. And Scorpio, it is that you are so keenly in tune with the energies of this time. Your psychic abilities, your empathic abilities have you just sensing everything that is going on. I want to say, I think it's going to be important to find some time to ground out all of that energy, because it can really feel like an overload is what I'm picking up. And I'm also picking this up, that we need you, Scorpio. We need you at this time. It's so very important. And so that you must take care of yourself as well. If you, a cliche again, I'm sorry, they are coming out, but this is the message. If you don't take care of yourself first, you cannot take care of anyone else. And so this is a time where you might have to recognize and, use all of your sensibilities to recognize, what, this is a time where I have to pull back and I need to replenish myself. The Knight of Cups coming in, beautiful to see, suggesting that there will be some good news and some relief coming in. It is coming in. Things are going to change for us. The Queen of Cups also underscoring the idea of your very strong intuitive abilities. And this is suggesting to me too that now would be a very good time, Scorpio, for you, if you can, to make some time for very deep contemplative prayer and just a sense of calming yourself. I think meditation is going to be very important at this time. Some deep breathing, some very deep breathing, and just knowing that you yourself are okay and everything will be okay, and bringing back in that sense of peace, because I feel that you are being called then again, let's say, to get back into these more frantic, difficult situations. The Four of Rods coming in, beautiful to see at the end of this reading, Scorpio, because it is a message saying that we will get through this. You will cross the finish line. There is going to be a time when you are going to be able to celebrate, look back and say, my goodness, look at what we did. Look at what I did, and look at what the world has done together. I feel that there is going to be a huge sigh of relief at the end of this for you, Scorpio. And I want to now pull a butterfly affirmation card for you. This is for the sign of Scorpio, our Scorpio friends. We have, it seems, Scorpios coming to this reading that are healers, that are involved with helping other people, that are very psychically in tuned, even if they are, I want to say, shut in and having to stay at home, they are picking up a lot of these energies. We would like to see a butterfly affirmation card that will help and give some encouragement with this unique situation. All right, Scorpio, here is your butterfly affirmation. Let's just take a quick look here at this beautiful image. And this is also giving me the sense, it is almost like this is occurring during a sunset, I want to say. And here is the butterfly here with the sun setting in the background. That's the feeling I'm getting. And it is also suggesting to me that soon the sun will set, it will be a new day, and things are going to be better. The message for Scorpio is, even when things aren't perfect or don't seem to be working out, I choose to trust in life. Well, Scorpio, this is a huge challenge, and I think Scorpios are being challenged at this time, and this message really sums it up perfectly, is that in very difficult times we are called to trust, and to trust more than we typically or usually are called to. But Scorpio, you are up to this task. You have the inner strength. And again, I want to thank you for all that you are doing. Scorpio, that's your reading for April 2020. I want to thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure and a privilege to read for you as always. And I'll see you next time.